She said she loved you, remember? The way she held your hand, looked into your eyes, and swore she'd never leave. But she did. And the worst part? She didn't even say goodbye. She just changed slowly, silently, until you were nothing but a memory she outgrew. You tell yourself you've moved on. But why does her name still echo in your mind when the world goes quiet? Why does every what if still hurt like it happened yesterday? If you've ever been betrayed by the one you thought would never hurt you, this video isn't just for you, it is you. So before you move on, prove you still feel something. Comment the last thing your ex said before walking away. And hit subscribe, because what you're about to hear will finally explain why she did it. The first compliment isn't about her beauty, it's about her essence. When you look at her and say, "You have a kind of energy that changes the whole mood when you walk into a room," you're not complimenting her looks, you're validating her presence. Women live for emotional recognition. You're telling her that she doesn't just exist, she affects. That line hits deeper than any "you're pretty." It tells her you notice something others overlook. The invisible impact she has on the world. That's where attraction starts to shift. She begins to wonder why you see her differently. She starts thinking about you when you're not around. Because now it's not her beauty you want, it's her aura. The second compliment targets the emotional connection every woman secretly craves. Say it with calm conviction. "I feel peaceful around you." Simple, direct, but devastating. You've just told her she gives you something most women can't. Serenity. You've flipped the dynamic. Instead of you chasing her validation, you've made her feel valuable for something rare and soulful. That triggers a primal instinct to protect the feeling she gives you, to keep you close, to be the one who makes you calm in a world that's chaotic. And here's the twist most men never realize. Women fantasize most about the men who make them feel safe enough to be feminine. When you give her that emotional safety with words, she starts to open up. She starts to imagine what it would feel like to belong to you completely. The third compliment is the one that haunts her mind. It's not said playfully, it's said with quiet power. "I like the way you think." That one line separates you from every shallow compliment she's ever heard. You're not admiring her body, and you're admiring her mind. But more than that, you're telling her that her intellect turns you on. Most men never do that. They flirt with her body, not her brain. When you touch her mind, you trigger emotional intimacy. She feels seen. And here's where psychology does its work. A woman becomes addicted to the man who understands her inner world. Once you praise her thoughts, her ideas, she starts replaying your words every time she questions herself. You become the invisible voice in her head, the standard she compares other men to. But let me make something clear. These compliments only work when they come from control, not need. The moment you seek validation from her reaction, it all collapses. Stoicism teaches one timeless principle. Never let desire enslave your power. When you compliment her, do it from stillness. Let your words flow like a man who could walk away at any moment. That calm detachment makes her chase your approval like oxygen. Remember, your goal isn't to make her like you. It's to make her feel something powerful when she's around you. Compliments are weapons when wielded with discipline. Each one should awaken something inside her. Curiosity, comfort, admiration, but never desperation. Conclusion. So, next time you speak to her, don't talk like every other man fighting for her attention. Speak like the man who already owns his world, and merely invites her into it. When you say, "I feel peaceful around you," she'll smile. When you whisper, "You have an energy that changes everything," her pulse will shift. And when you end with, "I like the way you think," she'll go home that night, lie in bed, and stare at the ceiling, wondering why your voice won't leave her mind. And that's the secret most men will never understand. Attraction isn't built through touch, it's built through emotional depth. Compliment her soul, not her skin. Touch her spirit, not her ego. When you master that, she doesn't just think about you, she fantasizes about you. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.